Here we are, game number one of our losers bracket final between AYAYA and RESIN. This will be deciding which team will advance to face TWA in the grand final of our tournament. Representing Asia, we have AYAYA in green in the northern spawn here on Sleeping Giant, running Zhao, Petropavlos, Gunlu, Daring, Ragnar. Meanwhile, in red, representing NA as their number one seed, we have RESIN, running Henry 4, Marcy, Venezia, Prinzan Orange, Z42, Kassad, and Gdansk. You can Gdansk if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Your friends don't Gdansk, and if they don't Gdansk, then they're no good friends of mine. Anyway, let's have a look at the build. So, Zhao, no legendary mod, running reload mod, improved side belly expert from Suzuki. We have another Zhao who's, this one is going to be running the legend mod. He's actually going to be choose Yamamoto for the improved turret traverse on his Zhao. He's going to be running Hydro mod. He's also going to be running rudder mod, no prop mod. Meanwhile, Petropavlos could be running range mod, so he has the improved dispersion at, like, you know, medium range because the dispersion curve is kind of awkward. Then we got Gunlu, legendary module, airstrike module, daring, relatively standard looking build there. We got Ragnar, AFT, superintendent. Then we got another Ragnar running the same build but not using the improved captain. He's not using Jersey Swirsky, so he's missing out on the improved adrenaline rush. We then have RESIN running Henry 4 using Jean-Jacques Sonneau. He's going to be running a relatively standard build, no leg mod or anything like that. Radar mod in slot 6. Marcy is also going to be running Honor. He's going to be taking a relatively standard looking build, honestly, reload mod, etc. Venezia, legendary module, also running Sansonetti for the improved shell switching on his AP/SAP. Spot mod in slot 1. You've got the Prinzan Orange, not running the improved captain. Again, where you use your improved captains. Use your improved captains. Head 42, Hydro mod, slot 2, etc. Kassad is also going to be using Honor, which is an interesting choice. Personally, I would recommend Oboino for the improved survivability expert on your tries, but it doesn't really matter. And then Gdansk with relatively standard looking stuff. Let's have a look at some initial deployments. So, over at the A cap, you know, the contest, we have this Daring, Ragnar, Blob. They're just going to be looking to brawl whatever they can find. Guden going to go over here. Zhao is going to go here to try and catch this kite. So he's going to kite all the way back to his spawn. This Zhao doing the same over here. Like, he's just going to kite over here. Hold, like, try and just basically keep a wall around this cap. Petro is going to be the radar bot. He's probably going to, like, take this position up. Actually, having the glue there as well. Glue's probably going to go here. Meanwhile, red team have this Kassad. Looks like he's going to go around there. Potential YOLO. Gdansk is going to play radar bot. This Kassad and Gdansk are going to outrange the radar of the Ragnars. And you can have this Marcy, Henry. They're going to be making their way there, but they'll probably stop here just to get shots in this general region. Prince Orange sits there, kites, airstrikes this general region. And then we have this Z42 and Venezia. They're going to end up pushing quite hard because it's just the Zao that they're kiting into. Zed will be able to smoke up his Venezia should he so choose to. Balls of torpedoes flying past. Daring will be hydroing all this stuff for the Ragnar. Both of them being forced to turn away. These torps might actually catch, though. They might be running out of range. No, we see the Daring takes immediate torp. And the Ragnar also takes one. Those torps getting big value for the Gdansk. Catching torps on 2 destroyers. Through the Daring Hydro, by the way. Now, obviously, both of those ships do have access to a heal, so it's not the end of the world for them. They'll be able to heal most of that damage back. However, you don't want to be sending your heals that early. Dan's going to be very happy with his 20 damage. Venezia gets spotted by the Zhao. We will be seeing this push is already halfway up the map. Venezia is going to smoke himself up. Zhao can't return fire. So Zhao's going to get chased to the corner of the map, but what we want to be looking at is this massive engagement over here that's about to break out. We have the Kassad, who's going to be doing the early spots on this. And then we have the Henry 4 and Marcy in support, but they're going to be running into Zhao, Glue, Petro, Ragnar. Currently, this Prince on Orange needs to get himself turned around. Either push up there or push back in here. Either way will work. Henry might actually make the dive uncontested here. Yeah, the Henry 4 is now stuck in the Zhao, in the Ragnar's radar. Zhao's gonna get some salvos towards him. Henry's gonna put up his reload booster just to get this damage out before he dives in the corner. But this Zhao is now this Henry's in. He's in there and he's gonna be really hard to remove. And he's just gonna be able to sit there, take that cap, perma hydro this daring. This daring's gonna get farmed out by Eagle Lance. He's gonna farm out by the Prince on Orange. So basically, this Henry just locks down this cap now. And to break that siege, you need to first go through the Marseille and the Cassard. And the Cassard's going to be ready to top you should you go diving in there. I mean, Henry might take a couple of airstrikes here and there. Blue takes some Cassard, torps to the face. Dow in the background actually managed to turn himself back. Ragnar in support of him. Venezia and Zed giving up on their hard push, apparently. Hetero getting airstrike, getting spammed torps in the face. Marseille trying his hardest to work over this glue, but he is going to be, like, you know, focused down by this Zhao, Ragnar, and the glue back. Contest in progress. Henry 4 should be able to take this cap. Might get reset a couple of times. Yeah, actually, yeah, it does get reset. It gets reset by the glue bombs there. Again, this chain airstrikes towards this Henry 4 going to perma reset him, apparently, because of the cooldown on the Glue's legendary, Glue's Adrenaline Rush, plus the legendary module, plus the slot 4 mod, actually letting him get quite a few airstrikes out. There and going for the resets over the island as well. Henry just not able to take this cap. And the return airstriking from the Prince on Orange here, not really doing much. Gdansk gets his radar out, does spot the daring, gets a little bit of damage into him, but nothing really to write home about. Just a Gdansk radar, doesn't last very long at all, 10 seconds at most. Trading over on the 10 line here between the Marseille and Zhao is still in progress. Let's rotate ourselves back over here so we get a nice little view of the entire scene. That radar comes out, spots the Gdansk of Eagle Lance. Henry 4 finally gets that cap. Student airstrike's going to be once again coming in. There's potential that the Henry just, like, tries to get out of there now somehow. He doesn't want to sit and take the Glue's airstrikes all day. Hetero takes a massive hit, though. Henry also taking a massive hit. Both those cruisers looking like they're not enjoying their lives too much. Z42 on Ragnar action as well over here. Zed might actually suffer here. He's stuck in the radar of the Ragnar for full duration there. Daring getting shots in too. Z42 does go down. That'll be first blood going over to AYAYA. Henry 4 also looking very, very low. Another airstrike from the Glue might come in and kill him. And that's going to be 2 ships in short succession for AYAYA picking up kills. Well, if the Henry actually does go down, which he should do with this airstrike. Feeling that Ragnar and Zhao are going to pick up the kill from the back end anyway. Yeah. Ragnar picking up that kill. That's 2 ships taken down by AYAYA. But there's still a health advantage on the side of RESIN. They just brought more meat to the fight. Prince Van Orange getting the airstrike kill on the Petropavlos. Going to even it up a little bit. RESIN are currently 2 caps to 1 in favor because they did get that cap with the Henry 4 before he died. Venezia now really can't play too... Well, actually, the Venezia can hold this quite well. The only torps he has to worry about is Zhao. And Ragnar not going to be a massive issue. Daring is still locked to the middle of the map. Cassard and Marseille giving up a lot of ground there. The Zhao of AYAYA got super, super low, but he's still alive. But there is the Cassard has to go the entire way through the Ragnar to be able to look for that Zhao, and the Zhao is getting some heals off now, so he's not really a potential kill anymore. But I need to make some sort of play. They are rotating all of their ships towards the center now. We're gonna have Daring and Ragnar potentially contesting. Ragnar should be able to zone out the entrance away from the Marseille and Cassard. Honestly, this should be a free cap for AYAYA. They can just dive into this little cubby hole here, and they're like unkillable, unresettable, basically. The only thing that can reset is Van Orange's airstrikes, but he only gets one charge compared to the Gloop's 3 charges. So, while I'm here, let me just change the setting on Team HP. Wait, do I make the height? I make it smaller. Make it smaller. Lock height. Shrink. There we go. Much better. That's much better. Yes. Perfect. You don't take anywhere near enough of as much of my space up now. I are still not able to get this contest going. Well, they've got the Daring in the cap now. Gdansk radar available in 8 seconds, so we'll be able to reset that again. Blue airstrikes towards the Gdansk. Wait, was that blue airstrike towards the Prince on Orange? It was towards Prince on Orange. He's got a good chunk on him. Right, Daring did get caught on that Gdansk radar. Is going to take a little bit of damage on the way out. He has no heals available, so any damage on this Daring right now is permanent. Grey Q over there dodging those torps. How is this push going for the Zhao? He's making his way down. He is going to have nice angles to farm this Prince on Orange here. And that's going to force him back, relieving some of the pressure on his glue, meaning the glue can contest for longer. Now he only has to worry about the Gdansk's DPM. And the Gdansk smoke screen is going to be expiring relatively soon. Yeah, Prince on Orange is suffering at the hands of this Zhao push right now. And the Venezia is shot blocked by this island, so Zhao just keeps himself behind the island, focuses Prince on Orange here. Venezia's going to have to turn all the way around here to get involved. And you see some successful shot blocking, but it looks like the Zhao wanted to keep his red turret on, and now he's going to have to rotate all of his guns to fight the Venezia. He can no longer engage Prince on Orange, who's gone dark. Now we have Zhao on Venezia. That's gonna be a lot of nothing for a while until they end up point blank. 1 minute 56 on the timer. RESIN are still blocking that cap. They need to find a way to get that the Cassard forced out. Potentially look for a kill. The kill is no longer happening on the Prince on Orange. He managed to get away. He's actually still in airstrike range as well, and he still has good salvos towards the glue from behind that island. There. Oh, wow. Never mind. He actually sniped the Ragnar from over there. What a salvo. This could be game. Glue is not blocking the cap. 2 caps ticking. 10 seconds left on the clock. And RESIN will take game 1 over AYAYA. NA 1, Asia 0. Cool. I'm going to go edit this a little bit more, because it's actually bothering me now. Right. Move this to there. That to there. I'm cannibalizing this scene. I'm cannibalizing it. 1 second. I'm cannibalizing this. I'm going to make it my way. I'm doing it my way, goddammit. Right, give me a second. Unlock. Unlock all of this. Unlock all of this, right? I'm going to move this down. Move all of this up. Move this down. Move this down. I'm gonna move this a little bit more down as well. Mode. Grab this text. Grab this text, put it back up here. This text, put it up here. This text, put it up here. Five. You at 445. But you at 445. I'm sitting here. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this. And then we grab this text there. This text there. And then back to studio mode. I'm changing this. I don't care. I'm doing it my way. And then we change this. Change this to the team ban. Is here first, okay. Actually, I have an existing one. Give me this. This. I'm doing it this way. I don't care. I'll make it look pretty later. I'm here for like the actual important stuff. I want to go back to next with bands. Give me the Team B bands. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. B. Give me that. Give me that. Paste. The no entry sign. I'll do for now, I guess. That will do. That will do for now. Maybe make it a little bit bigger so yeah. Approximately. Will do. That will do for now. For now. It's fine. It'll do. I'll do. Anyway, we're moving on to Northern Waters next. Sorry, it's better now. I don't care that we're only using this for maybe 2 series today. Because, right, so format for today. We go from this game, we then go into a break. The winner of this will advance to face TWA in the grand final. Now, if the winner of this game beats TWA in a best of 5 series, there will then be a bracket reset, because TWA would have only lost 1 series. It will then go to a final deciding series where this team will have to beat TWA again in a best of 3 to win the tournament. That's how that works. See that scene. Here anymore. Reminder, this is... Oh, I should probably open my own Twitch stream to get my Twitch drop. I want my Twitch drop. I get a reply from... Aro. Right, Resin all readied up. We're waiting on AYAYA to declare themselves ready. CN Casa said they're ready, which we're going to be waiting on official. Always going to be waiting on official. Let me pull up, fair enough. Yeah, waiting on official, as usual. Alright, dropping. Come on, into game number 2. Look, why is there a floating ship on this scene? Why is there a floating... How long has there been a floating ship on this scene? The entire time. Why is there a floating ship? How is there a floating ship? How is there a floating... Oh, 1 second. How did you get there? How did that get there? That's genuinely impressive. Anyway, game number 2 here on Northern Waters. AYAYA in green in the Northern Spawn. Ring Zhao, Puerto Rico, Marseille, Prince on Orange, Delny, Daring, Ragnar. Meanwhile, in red for Resin in the Southern Spawn, we have Zhao, Des Moines, Prince on Orange, Delny, Z42, Hoffman, and Ragnar.
Action stations.
Uh, so let's have a look at some builds. Okay, green team. We see Zhao, legendary module, improved torture reverse from Yamamoto. We have Puerto Rico with one of the Doe brothers. Gonna have the improved torture traverse. Not gonna be taking improved shell switching though. We do kind of want the improved shell switching, which is an interesting choice. I take RPF and Superintendent and also consumable reload. No, consumable duration. I think it is. Yeah. RC reload mod. Prince on Orange, not taking the special captain. Delny, Dazzle Delny with RPF. No superintendent. Daring, that kind of stuff. Ragnar here. AFT, RPF, superintendent, survivability. Not taking Adrenaline Rush. Not taking Adrenaline Rush as a choice. Alright, then Zhao, leg mod, outnumbered. We've got Des Moines, legendary module. Tanaranya, Delny, RPF, superintendent. Z42. Hoffman with Swift and Silence and RPF, and Ragnar with Adrenaline Rush without AFT. Taking AFT over Adrenaline. Alright, let's have a look at the initial deployments, what people are planning on doing. Delny going for the quick dive to get the control over this. Ragnar going to be in support, going to be the radar bot slash like contest. Marseille trying to get this island very quickly. Puerto Rico going to play radar bot over here. Daring going for early spots. Prince and Orange going for this island is a very bold choice. Zhao going to be the kite slash push. This Prince and Orange player is interesting. Red team, Delny diving here, going to be spotting this Delny, they're going to be doing a bit of trading. Hoffman going to be playing here for potential hydro control. Ragnar going to be the contest. Des Moines, radar bot. Prince and Orange looking for airstrikes towards this general region. Dead 42 and Zhao going to make this kite slash push. Going to have to push soon. I want to have a look at this Prince and Orange position. Teammate. HP, switch you around. Bot plus HP, HP plus bot. And I'm going to move these to just above the team. These. So there's a big, massive Warships Masters logo covering quickly. But there. Marseille taking a shit ton of damage on his way to the island. Ragnar also taking a shit ton of damage. Des Moines managed to get himself quite happily in that position. So Hoffman is now hydro locked by the Marseille. Marseille lock is hydro locked in return. Airstrike from the Prince Van Orange is going to come in looking to get that Marseille again. Honestly, that's gonna be a disgusting amount of damage if he connects, because this is like he doesn't connect. Yeah, he doesn't connect with the airstrike, but you'll get another chance at that soon enough. Marseille's engine boost is going to be running out soon, so he's not going to be able to dodge this quite as well. We see that Delny has got himself locked in the Hydro now too, so he's going to take a bit of damage on the approach to this island. Is he going to potentially go for the YOLO to break the siege against the Hoffman? Well, Resin's Delny is going to be low, so yeah. Yeah, you sealed directly into this Hydro. You knew it was there. Delny is going to be used to try and dislodge that Hoffman. Yeah, Prince and Orange didn't actually commit to the middle. He's gone all the way around. They're going to start this push heavily now. Zhao's already starting making waves. Ragnar being zoned back by the Z42 of Eagle Lance after he was trying to farm out this here a little bit. Sorry, he was trying to get the Hoffman to him. On full HP. Prince on Orange airstrikes coming in towards Marseille again. Both of them have decided that they're both proxy spotting each other through the island, so they're both deciding that they want to commit to this. Delny might actually make the play soon. Yeah, well, Delny's reversing into position to be able to shoot at the Hoffman. So Delny's looking for shots against this Hoffman here. Keep reversing, keep reversing, keep reversing, see how far down he can get. Once he gets to here, he should be able to freely kill the Hoffman. That's if the Marseille is still alive by then, though. Marseille is suffering. He's now got the Des Moines raining down on his bow. He still has the airstrikes coming in from the Prince of Aranya. Even if, oh, decent chunk on the Des Moines, though. Just chunked that Des Moines. Prince on Orange airstrike, okay. Prince on Orange's airstrike is going to be butchering this Des Moines a little bit. Or maybe he got cross shot. Not sure. Well, Resin's Prince on Orange is going to go down soon. He's being focused out by this Puerto Rico and Ragnar. He's either going to be killed outright, which it looks like he's going to get killed outright right here. He doesn't have a DCP available, doesn't have a heal. He's on a perma-fire. Ragnar's looking for more fires on him. If he gets another fire, it's definitely over. If this one burns out, he might survive. Puerto Rico Salvo comes in. HE. Fire burns out. The Prince on Orange lives for now. Okay. That fire duration was not long enough. And it looks like the Marseille's Hydro is back. Hoffman's Hydro is also going to be back soon. So this Delny's slow approach isn't going to be doing much. Delny's going to get himself Hydro by the Marseille here. Puerto Rico no longer in a position to do anything about that. Delny on Delny violence is now going to be raking out. Hoffman is reversing towards this Marseille. Oh, Hoffman's going for the YOLO on the Marseille. Now, does he go for the reverse? Plonk. Good kill, good kill, good kill. Good YOLO. Marseille should have accelerated into that, honestly. Either gone for the ram or the Hoffman or done something. Now the Delny of AYAYA is being forced further back. But now this gives complete control of this cap over to RESIN, who can send the Des Moines in to take that cap. Marseille did burn out the Hoffman. Okay, that was a trade. Zhao killed Zhao, by the way. This happened somewhere over here. Yeah, this Zhao did push, but it gave enough time for the Prince of Orange and the Daring to make it. Oh, it could be a trade, could be a trade, could be a trade. Nope. The one radar comes out, finds the Puerto Rico in the middle. Ragnar picks up the Z42. Will it be a trade? No, it is. Oof. Oh, it is trade. Zhao Salva came and finished him off. Okay, cool. All right, Prince and Orange go for the airstrike of Puerto Rico here too. There's going to be a lot of dead ships in like the last couple of minutes there. Yeah, Ragnar should get this kill on the Puerto Rico. RESIN are technically losing right now, but they do have a 5-ship to 3 advantage. They need to get the recontest into one of the home caps. Now, this Delny on Delny action here, this is looking very much in favor of RESIN right now. RESIN Delny does have the kite angle. He also has support from the Des Moines. Okay, yeah, if Des Moines turns back, then it's looking bad for RESIN. Sorry, it's looking bad for AYAYA. Yeah, AYAYA is now going to be forced into this cap. Die here? It's dark. Des Moines radar not ready. There is potential for some Delny versus Delny trading again. Heal comes out from the resin Delny. Looking a little bit knife edge right now. Still could go either way. Position is very much in favor of resin right now, but this could all change with this Delny here. Torpedoes from the Delny towards the Des Moines not going to be connecting. Resin are holding their one cap, but they're committing 2 ships for this. Delny on Delny violence. Des Moines going to get involved as well. Can he pick up this kill? If AYAYA's Delny can take this kill, get this trade. The resin Delny does need to dive back behind his island at some point soon. Yeah, and now Des Moines should get a couple more salvos out at the AYAYA Delny. It has no healing available. Des Moines 203mm will shatter on the Delny's belt. However, he's on a triple fire. Be available in 1 second. TSP comes out. Delny lives. Delny lives. Delny doesn't live. Okay, that was close. That was close. Alright, that's gonna put resin in a slightly better position there. Oh, that's gonna put resin in a much better position there. They've just got a Prince on Orange kill as well. Never mind. Okay, that's it. Resin. Unless AYAYA perform a miracle here. This is all on AYAYA's daring. Going for the solo warrior here. It's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. Daring has to somehow kill this Ragnar, survive, deny this Prince on Orange, and then somehow do everything else. Yeah, daring suffering, right? You only got 1 turret on. Resin finds kill on the daring. That will be game, and Resin will take the series 2-0. Eliminating AYAYA from the tournament. They will take 3rd place. We'll walk home with some money at least.